Woman tries to get away with stealing at store by constantly bringing up expired products. XL. Before I tell the story, I'll give some small context so the readers know how this happened and understand what the woman's thought process was. Sorry, I'm on mobile, but I want to get this out quickly while my memory is still fresh on it. I'm one of the leading cashiers at a grocery store chain. I've worked here many years now and seen a variety of people, including thieves. So I can pick up on it quite easy and have some tactics on how to discourage thieves at the register. One of the most common ways people steal at my store is using the sales tags. When an item goes on sale, it's because it's close to the expiration date. We tape on a sale sticker and put it on the sticker shelf. Sometimes people try to peel off the stickers and place them on more expensive items. These aren't automatic stickers and must be inputted manually by a cashier, which usually deters a thief, because the computer will prompt manager permission if a sale input is unusually large for the item. Sometimes it'll do this on a normal item, if the price is raised before the sticker is updated. In this case, we compare the barcodes in the item and the machine, check the name matches, then confirm the price raise. If everything checks out, we'll call over a manager to allow the discount sale. The story begins with a woman learning about these discounts and trying to take advantage of it. I'm a primary cashier at the store, which means I'm up at the registers the most. Nobody else is at the registers unless I specifically request more cashiers. So I encountered this woman one-on-one multiple times, and didn't think anything of it. The first time I met her, she brought me 2 loaves of bread, one normal one, and one with a price tag. The first thing she told me before I even scanned them was that the sale item was expired, and she wanted it for a bigger discount than what the sale said. Per law, we cannot sell expired items, so I outright told her, "No, I'm sorry, but legally I can't sell you this. I can ring up the normal bread, but the date on it is still more than a month out, so this isn't eligible for a sale." She didn't like this, but accepted it and left without buying anything. The next time I saw her was a few days later. She tried the same tactic, so I recognized her quickly. This time, she was wanting vitamins. Again, telling her that I cannot sell an expired item, but the date on the non-sale vitamins was close enough to where I could give a discount. She accepted it, bought the vitamins, and left. A few minutes later, she returned while I was in the middle of a large transaction, and told me it was a tester bottle, and if she could get a different one. I was a bit frantic at this sudden large order, so to save everyone time and give good customer service, I double-checked and confirmed the vitamin inner label was marked as tester and made a judgment. I let her get a different bottle without ringing her up, allowing her to keep the discount price I gave without the item being close to the expiration date. It's something I almost never do, but it was busy that day and wouldn't be an overall issue, especially when it was a tester bottle for some reason, which I found odd at the time. A tester was even on the shelf, but wanted to offer something kind. After that, we hired a new cashier. I'll name Kay for this. Kay was just starting out and still learning the basics, so I didn't want to overwhelm her. She had just completed basic training on the computers, and was out on the floor. While the boss cashier was busy, I would sometimes call her over if she looked a little lost, and tell Kay a bit how to use the register, and some tips to make everything work faster. Sale theft wasn't one of the topics I had a chance to get to yet, since she was still learning how to apply the sale price at all. This particular day, Kay was at the register while I was working the floor. I had just had multiple tooth extractions the day before, and was in too much pain to speak to customers all day. Kay was alright taking over, and would page other cashiers to come up and help if she was too stressed out and confused. On this day, wouldn't you have guessed, but a certain familiar woman appeared at Kay's register. She told me this after the fact, so I knew what happened. Again, she had a sale item and a normal item and tried the same method. One was expired, the other wasn't. She wanted a large discount. Kay was in a panic, not knowing how to handle the situation. She said she had to call a manager to tell her what to do, and the woman suddenly got mad. She said she wanted a big sale, and cashiers have let her do it before, so just give a discount on the expired item. Not knowing what to do, Kay rang up the expired item and called up a manager to discount larger than the sale tag said without saying the item was expired. Kay told me she was afraid at the woman suddenly getting angry and didn't know how to say no without sounding rude. I told her that if the woman appears, the best thing to do is confirm the expired item and say we can't sell anything expired by law. She could have the normal item at full price if the date is good, but not the expired one. Kay looked relieved, and we also relayed the same sentiment to the other cashiers at the store to be on the lookout for the woman. Wouldn't you have guessed, she appeared once again? By this point, we all had an idea what she was doing, and were briefed on her tactics. She came up to my register with her script. How she kept finding expired items, I have no idea. My bet was she was taking sale tags and moving them around, and hiding close date items in the far back of the sale shelf to return to. She had 2 items, as always. Of course, one expired. Well, here we go, back to this repeated dance. I confirmed the date, and told her I can't sell an expired item, even at a discount. She pleaded to just give it to her. I reiterated, I cannot sell it by law. She could have the regular item, but it wouldn't have a discount. She said she didn't want it if it didn't have a discount. Just ring up the sale and give it to her. Kay had done it before. Why was it a problem every time she came to me? I told her Kay was still learning, and she wasn't speaking to Kay. She was speaking to the current elder cashier, who was telling her that I had to refuse a sale on an expired item. The woman asked for a manager, which I was happy to page. The manager approached and asked what was going on. I gave her the quick rundown, that she wanted to buy an expired item. The manager nodded with me, and turned her attention to the woman, who repeats what I said. We can't sell expired items for safety reasons. It shouldn't have even been on the shelf, and I'm sorry about that. The manager took the expired item, and brought it back to the storage room to place in the bad product box. The woman was now fuming by this point. I asked if she wanted to purchase the normal item she had, and she said no, she wanted that one, and she didn't want it if it didn't have a sale. I said I was sorry to hear that, but didn't have much else to say. I already knew she was attempting to manipulate us in some way, although I didn't entirely understand the plan with the whole expired item with the sale tag, and fresh item without it. I knew it was fishy. Woman, you guys had it on the shelf but I can't buy it. You're the only ones that stock it. I should just get it. It's already expired. I don't care about that. You're not gonna sell it to anyone else anyway. That new cashier earlier let me get one. Like I said, that new cashier was new and didn't know what to do. We can get in trouble if we knowingly sell an expired product and someone gets sick. Woman, I don't care about that. I wouldn't sue you guys if I did. I can't find it anywhere else. I'm a regular. Can't you do this one thing? I'm sorry, I can't by law, but I appreciate you coming in often. Woman, is there another manager I can speak to? It's ridiculous you keep denying me sales. Do you treat everyone like this? I deny expired item sales every time I see it. I promise it's not just you. Woman, whatever. Just forget about it. She left without buying anything, but I get the feeling she's going to be back and try her tactics on another cashier. Unfortunately for her, every staff member in every department has been told about her in some way, so I doubt she's going to get very far. I know it's not too exciting, but I don't usually get people like this in the store, so she really stands out and I thought I'd share. Sorry if this is the wrong community to share it in. I wasn't really sure where it would fit.